Legal authority to appear in court. Exhibit 1, Section A. Daniel, chapter 7, verse 10. A river of fire was flowing, coming out from before him. Thousands upon thousands attended him. 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The court was seated, and the books were opened. Summary: the heavenly court was seated, and the books of record were opened. Exhibit 1, Section B, Romans chapter 12, verse 1. Therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Summary: I present myself before the court as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God. Exhibit 1, Section C, 1 John chapter 2, verse 1. My dear children, I write this to you so that you will not sin, but if anybody does sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ, the righteous one. Summary: Jesus Christ stands as my advocate before the judge. Exhibit 1, Section D, Romans chapter 8, verses 15 through 17. The Spirit you received does not make you slaves, so that you live in fear again. Rather, the Spirit you received brought about your adoption to sonship, and by him we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Now, if we are children, then we are heirs, heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ, if indeed we share in his sufferings, in order that we may also share in his glory. Summary: by the Spirit of adoption, I come as a son and heir, with full standing in this court. Exhibit 1, Section E, Galatians chapter 4, verses 4 through 7. But when the set time had fully come, God sent his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those under the law, that we might receive adoption to sonship. Because you are his sons, God sent the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, the Spirit who calls out, Abba, Father. So you are no longer a slave, but God's child. And since you are his child, God has made you also an heir. Summary: through Christ I have been adopted, no longer a slave, but a child and heir with full inheritance rights.
The court is seated, the books are open now. A river of fire, a holy vow. Daniel chapter 7, verse 10, a scene unfolds. A million angels, a story told. I come before the judge, my case to plead. On holy ground, planting a righteous seed. I have the legal right, the authority to stand in this court for all to see. By grace and faith, I come and I pray in the courtroom of heaven on this very day. Therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, my body is sacrifice for God's mercy whispers, living in holy, pleasing to you. This is my worship, honest and true. I lay down my life, I take my stand before your throne in this holy land. I have the legal right, the authority to stand in this court for all to see. By grace and faith, I come and I pray in the courtroom of heaven on this very day. My dear children, I write this to you. If anyone sins, we have an advocate, faithful and true. Jesus Christ stands the righteous one. He pleads my case before the Father's Son. He stands beside me, my shield and my sword, my legal counsel, my risen Lord. I have the legal right, the authority to stand in this court for all to see. By grace and faith, I come and I pray in the courtroom of heaven on this very day. By the Spirit of adoption, no longer a slave, but a child and an heir. Your power to save. Abba, Father, I come to you with legal standing, by Spirit renewed. I'm no longer a slave, no longer in fear. By your Spirit I'm here, and your presence is near.